Okay, hello dear friends. Okay, let me try to make it right. Good evening, such a beautiful, beautiful evening and quiet evening. So this is a Friday evening. Let me put a layer of paper so that you can see the white paper, you can see the color of this tea. And it's quite a pretty tea. And this is Kusmi tea, and my husband bought it for the tin. He bought it long time ago. Maybe we bought it together when we went to Paris, and the tea inside is also Kusmi tea. He bought it online. I don't know whether it's Amazon or what. And it's a fruit tea, and it's very beautiful. So let's have a cup of tea. I will put it in. Sometimes I find Kusmi tea with a tea bag. They are quite a good quality tea bag. So it's a very, oh, how did they do it? They sealed it. Anyway, so I get some hot water. I already boiled and put into the coldest bottle so that it is hot. Keep it totally okay. Hello dear friends. So here is the tea, and it's in the middle of the night, and I want to drink some water, some liquid, and it's not good time to drink tea or anything that is tonic caffeine. So I drink this fruit tea, and it's very beautiful. I like the color, and this tea is quite well balanced. I feel that one tea bag makes 1 liter of tea, relatively pretty good, quite strong, up to 2 liters. Let's say how many cups? Like these little cups, 4 or 5, 6 little cups like this, and un petit tas comme ça. Anyway, it's a very good tea. And one friend asked about tea. What tea is good, or what brand of tea? I think everyone who makes a business is trying to promote business and trying to make the business sustainable. And people all have a good view of providing the best quality or best product or the best value and profit margin. The difference is not the view, the wish, the expectation. The difference is the person's taste. Some people like it pure, some people like it with more flavor, some people like it coconut flavor, orange flavor, and cherry flavor, honey flavor, cinnamon flavor, chai flavor, all these different flavors. I like it pure. By any means, any tea in any level, it is pure, it is the best. And there are some good teas, Earl Grey tea, and Anastasia. This is Kusmi's Anastasia, and jasmine tea, and other teas that has some flavors, caravanserai, and they are all quite interesting, but something that really touched my heart, that just, you nailed it. Something just, you suddenly feel so comfortable, so at home, so unspeakable, just in your own skin and your complete self. That touchy is pure tea. Nothing is better than pure tea. I like this one. This is also pure. It's fruit blend. It's pure fruit. You smell, you taste cherry, you taste berry, you taste a little tiny little bit some raspberry, cherry, framboise, maybe a little bit strawberry, and yeah, that's about it. There is not other things, and I like it. I like it for its purity. And of course, for this color, it needs some hibiscus flower bits to make it 藏红花, to make it this color. It's a little bit acid and perfect. I like it. And it's very cleansing. No sugar. The sweetness from the fruit itself. There's no sugar. No need to add anything. Just a dried piece of flower or piece of cherries. I remember there was one friend asking, and she said, I'm so fascinated by the tea story, and by the tea processing. And different tea have different time to process, and different way to process, and different quality level, different part of the tea to process. And how about make a tea just fresh leaf? If we process it so much, how about we make it into just, imagine, drink the fresh leaf? That's so interesting to think about it. The other day I was talking about tea, that for Chinese it's almost holy. It's almost like a religion. And I do not even have the sense of thinking, how about drinking real tea leaf without any processing? It's very interesting. I think something, when your culture is so much into it, and it becomes part of your culture, part of your tradition, part of your heritage, and part of your inner blood, you are in awe of it, and you do not dare to make it differently, or it control our creativity in that, in a sense. So, as I'm an art teacher, when I think about the students, not only in the subject of art, in math is also, when they were young, they ask all kinds of curious and interesting questions, because they are not bound, they are not bandaged, they are not confined into a certain way of thinking. They can think whatever pop up from their mind. So I have seen students, young students, did marvelous, fantastic painting. I remember Picasso said that every child is an artist, and that is very true. When we are using our intuitive, using our naive innocence and the very raw, original, authentic feeling to express ourselves, to paint, to draw, to do things. There is something that is very powerful. And through life, not many of us can keep that intuitive, that purity. As we age, we become more and more intimidated, become more and more afraid, scared of being the oddball, being the person that think different and do things different. Oh, this is such a satisfying tea. So I am in my first fusion, 4 cups so far, 3 cups so far, and so this is one of the reasons I never thought, because in our culture, it's been almost 1,000 years. People drink tea, plant tea, drink tea, and through these hundreds, thousands of years of practice, build up a particular way, a particular method of doing things, and we respect it. And today we were talking about cheese today, and for cheese there is a particular way of doing. For example, in France, oh yeah, we were talking about a wine, and there is a wine called illegitimate, and the label said I will be put into jail if I make wine like this in France. So there is a particular, and then my husband explained there is a particular way of doing things. AOC, what we call is AOC, appellation originale contrôlée, AOC, appellation originale contrôlée. So it's regional. The way of doing things is controlled. For wine, there is a certain amount of grape into a certain amount of wine. There is a very specific control. And compter, il faut faire pendant combien de temps, dans quelle température, dans quel bois, dans quel du lait cru ou du lait crut. Il y a toujours une contrôlé, c'est bien contrôlé. Okay, so all what I want to say is that just by building up a tradition, a heritage, in a sense, it blocks our innovation, creativity. And it is important that we always have something new in ourselves. And we always keep this curiosity. We always keep that sense of naive, that sense of why do I care? How about we try? How about we have no knowledge of it and think about something and try something totally different? Look at this tea, so beautiful. Okay, that's about the creativity part. Okay, come back to theory part. Why we do not drink tea just straight. I have checked some explanation. Different kind of tea have different chemical composition. Some of these needs time to be tamed, to be tempered, and at the very raw stage, it's hard for our stomach to digest, and it does not go well with our human body chemistry. So this is why we put some water. This is why we drink it with the relevant processing, so it tames the chemistry in the tea and make it less offensive, and also a lot of flavor actually develop better when it is dried. This is why we in Chinese food and in a lot of food actually have this preserved vegetable. I do not eat a lot of preserved vegetable because it's not my tradition to begin with, and also I always think fresh vegetable will be the best, is the best. But actually, for some particular meal, for some particular dish, it needs this kind of preserved vegetable, whether it's preserved to be sour, choucroute, c'est mieux comme ça, n'est-ce pas? Sauerkraut, it's so much better to ferment it to develop than just putting vinegar in the cabbage, right? It takes time to ferment it to develop. And some Chinese 榨菜, 酸菜, yeah, it's so much better to, look at the color is lighter, so much better to be developed. So there is something make it more interesting, make it better, make it fitter to our body. So with all this is why we drink the tea we are drinking now. It's been thousands of years, maybe 1,000 years. I checked on Chinese encyclopedia, something like 1,000 years. Tea has been drunk 1,000 years. So with 1,000 years, with people who is dedicated in tea production, in tea tasting, we must have done something right to develop the tea into the tea we are drinking today. But it is true with the new, fresh idea, with the very naive, unpolluted, uninfluenced idea, the tea has more variety. This is why tea has more flavors into it. The Chinese tea are pure tea. We put osmanthus flower, we put jasmine flower, and that's it. Not so much peach, coconut, other things. And it brings a new dimension of the tea. That's interesting. Although I still like pure tea, and nothing beats pure tea, in my opinion. Change my mind. That's so comfortable. This tea, just to look at it, you feel good, right? So 2 infusions and that's it. The third infusion, there will be not much taste, not much. We'll have some, still have some taste, but much less of this sweet, sour fragrance. Anyway, that's my blah 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 about it. I love you. I really